Yeah, just a really fun Charlie horse. It's a little more nagging than you'd expect it to be when it's just, I guess, technically a bruise. But boys here have been great helping me get it figured out, get it loose, and get me back out there with the boys pretty quick. So I feel pretty good to go now, and just waiting to get in the lineup, see if that's tomorrow. And if not, then we'll keep working and until the next time we get a shot.
Was it something that happened on a play in the game, or was it just kind of cropped up out of nowhere a little bit?
Yeah, I got hit in the corner. I tried to kind of get out of the way of a hit, and I kind of left my leg a little too late behind me. I don't think it was a dirty hit by any means, and I take the onus on me for probably being a little slow and getting my leg back to me there.
I think regardless, it's always just – I think both teams know it's never an easy match. Both teams come ready to play. You got to really earn everything you get. So for us, I think we realize that it's not going to be an easy game. We got to work for everything. It's going to be hard. We're going to have to play a full 60 and be ready for, I think, a lot of adversity, but at the same time, be excited for it and make sure we're ready to go.
You guys, we all know why the protocols are in place with no fans, and you guys miss them every night. But a night like tomorrow is probably one will be missed more, just knowing how that building can get, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think any building, it's just still is super weird to be a part of having no fans in the building, but obviously safety comes first before anything else. So we're gonna make sure we're doing the right things, and then hopefully eventually we will get those fans back. But definitely this rivalry with fans in the building is always a fun one to be a part of, but gonna have to get used to it without.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a big test. I think we saw a little bit of it last night versus Vancouver. They played a lot better, and they were buzzing pretty hard. So I think it was a good positive way to prepare for us. But we saw the difference in statistics between the two teams, and Montreal's near the top of the league in a lot of the advanced stats. So it's going to be definitely a huge adjustment and something that we got to be ready for.
What's the key then to defending against that group, do you think?
I don't think anything in our process changes. We're just going to try to keep tight gaps, try to kill plays early, and then play as a five-man unit in the D zone when we have to defend.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.
Next up, we'll go to Joshua Cloak, The Athletic. Go ahead, Josh.
Justin, you continue to have a strong start to the season. I'm just curious if at all throughout the start, you've taken any time to kind of look back on how far you've come, the ECHL, that kind of thing. And if that's the case, is there anything that sticks out to you about your journey so far?
To be honest with you, I haven't really thought back on that. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time and play as well as I can for this team. And, obviously we're experiencing a lot of team success right now. So as I mentioned, I think a week ago or a couple of weeks ago, when the team's winning, I feel like I'm doing my job. So I'm satisfied with that.
I would say privilege, first of all, to be a part of it. There's so much history behind it, certainly long before my time whether it's a young guy or as a player myself or certainly as a coach. So it's a privilege to be a part of it. It's exciting. I know that passionate fan bases across the country, across the world, really, that would be excited about it. So I think it's a great thing.
And it's never good to have a performance that you're not happy with. But did you feel, in some ways, you could get the guys' attention after last night, maybe a little bit better? Like if you guys had blown out Vancouver 3 times in a row, maybe some things creep in that tomorrow that now won't creep in.
Yeah, I do. I think that the way I described it to our guys, I felt, now that we're through the other side of it, I felt that last night's a bit of a gift for us as we transition from one series to the next here now. Just that, we know obviously the challenges that come with playing Montreal, and it's going to be a much different type of game than we've seen. But certainly what we saw from Vancouver last night was a little more of an indication of what to expect in terms of there being less time and space with the puck and the ability to smother you and counter and control play. All those kind of things. If we're not sharp and ready to play, and don't find a way to play through those kind of things, then you get nights like last night. So it certainly was not enjoyable going through it. But now that you're past it, I didn't have to talk much today, as an example. I didn't have to talk much about last night. I think it was fairly obvious, and we know that what we're up against here. So we just moved on and focused on Montreal today and trying to get our team right prepared for that.